Alright guys, we're back with 16 new people, and we're gonna do Big Brother. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm doing it again because my friend that I met this summer, he wanted to he saw my videos and wanted to be part of a season, so I figured I'd do a Big Brother event. So we have him as a new cast away, and he might look forward to actually playing with us in the future. And so he's a new castaway. He's a new person, and then we have like 16 returnees, two former winners, one from Big Brother and one from Survivor. So this is Big Brother season 2. Here we go.
Who are they?
Are you guys ready to meet the contestants? Here we go. First up, we got Axel. Then we got Ozzy. Then we got Gamer Garrett. Next up, we got Ray Survivor, who's Charlie. Then we got Devin. Then next up, we got Luke. And my friend watching here, he's part of the season. Here's Alexa Brown Eye, and this is my friend Prince Charming. And over here we got Mikey Borowski, and we got Dark. Over here we got Waffles. He's kind of newish. And then we got LT. He's new. I just met him like a week ago. And then we got myself and Jeffer. Jeffer's been here for a few years. Ozzy, Gamer, and Triple have all been here for a long time. So welcome to Big Brother. We're about to start our first event. Press the next event to continue the game at any point, and you go, okay. Here we go. It is time for our first head of household competition. Dark Knight has won the first head of household competition. It's time for our first nomination ceremony. The first player nominated for eviction is Gamer Garrett. The second player nominated for eviction is Axel. It's time to pick players for the first veto competition. The head household nominees will be, and 2 nominated house guests will randomly select one other household to compete. Dark Knight has drawn I Love Dogs 96, so dogs. And Gamer has drawn Ozzy. Axel has drawn Peak Invisible, which is James. Peak Invisible. Damn. My alpha. That's Mason. No, sorry. Alright. It's time for our first veto competition. Dogs has won the golden power of veto. It's time for our first veto ceremony. Dogs has decided to discard the power of veto. This veto ceremony is adjourned. It's time for the live vote and eviction. The head of household and nominees will not vote. The head of household will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 7-6, Gamer Garrett, you're safe. Triple, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house. Sorry, man. You're kind of shocking because you were probably expected to go far.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see who everybody voted for. Alright, so we got... Dogs voted for Gamer. Peak voted for Axel. We got... Sorry guys, sorry my camera angle. Peak voted for Axel. Charlie voted for Axel. Ozzy voted for Axel. Dang. Devin voted for Gamer. Luke voted for Axel. Alexa Brown 9 voted for Axel. Prince Charming voted for Gamer Garrett. Mikey voted for Gamer. Waffle voted for Gamer. LJ voted for Gamer. I voted for Axel, and Jeffer voted for Axel. So now we're on to the next round. It's time for the next household competition. As the winner, Dark, you will not compete in this round. Luke has won the head of household competition. And oh, by the way, the eliminated people go over here.
Yeah, I know. I saw from your video.
And they might be in a jury vote after, I'm not sure. So now it's time for our nomination ceremony. Our first player nominated for eviction is Dark Knight. That's a surprise since he just won. But, you know, the second player nominated for eviction is Prince Charming. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. The head of households and nominees will play in the veto. The head of household and the 2 nominated house guests will each randomly select one other house guest to compete. Luke S.A. Shikar has drawn player choice. Luke has selected Mikey J. Bobrovsky. Dark Knight has drawn the vendor 189. Prince Charming has drawn Waffle. Alright. It's time for the veto competition. Prince Charming has won the golden power of veto.
Let's go!
It's time for the veto ceremony. Prince Charming decided to use the power of veto on himself. Since a nominee was saved, the head of household must name a replacement nominee. Luke ASQR has named I Love Dogs as a replacement nominee. And this video ceremony is now adjourned. It's time for the vote and eviction. The head of households and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 8-4. I Love Dogs. You've been evicted from the Big Brother house. Damn, some good competition getting out. Gamer voted Dark.
Really?
Yeah. Pete voted Dark. Ray voted Dogs. Ozzy voted Dark. Devender voted Dogs. Beautiful voted Dogs. Prince Charming voted Dogs. Mikey voted Dogs. Waffly voted Dark. LJ voted Dogs. I voted Dogs, and Jeffer voted Dogs. So right now, looks like there's 7 against 4 type of wines right now. It's not like so. That's all we'll see. Our next event now. It's time for the head household competition. As the outgoing HOH, Ugar SQR will not compete. LT as Awesome has won the head of household competition. It's time for the nominee competition. The first player nominated for eviction is Waffle. Second player nominated for eviction is me. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. The head of households and nominees will not play in the veto competition. The head of households and the two nominated house guests will each randomly select one of their households to compete. LT Awesome has drawn Gamer Garrett. And Waffle has drawn Waffles, Peak Invisible, which is Mason. And I have drawn Beautiful Girls 222, Alexa Brown Eye. It's time for the veto competition. Mason has won the golden power of veto. It's time for our veto ceremony. Peak Invisible has decided to discard the power of veto. This veto ceremony is now adjourned. It's time for our live vote and eviction. And the head of households and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 8-3, our third person banned from the Big Brother house is Tybody 2020. You are safe, which means that luckily you have been evicted from the powerhouse. It's time for you to go.
Is Waffles good?
Yeah, the three. Okay, next round. It's time for household competition. As LT won last round, he's not eligible to compete for this round. Mikey James Baruski has won the head of household competition. It's time for our nomination ceremony. The first player nominated for eviction is Mason. The second player nominated for eviction is Ozzy. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. The head of households and nominees will play in the veto competition. And they'll also select two nominated house guests. And they'll each randomly select one other household guest to compete. Mikey James Bobrovsky has drawn Devander 189. And Pete has drawn Gamer Garrett. Ozzy has drawn... He has a player choice, so he gets to pick, and he selected Charlie. And now it's time for... Oh, and I just put it all. It's time for our veto ceremony now. Devander has decided to discard the power of veto. And the veto ceremony is adjourned. It's time for a live vote and eviction. The head of households and nominees will not vote unless... And the head of household will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 8-2, Ozzy, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. And you become the fourth person to be out. Gamer voted Ozzy. Charlie voted Ozzy. Devin voted Mason. Luke voted Ozzy. Alexa Brown Eye voted Ozzy. Prince Charming voted Ozzy. Dark voted Ozzy. LT voted Ozzy. I vote Charlie, and Jeffer vote Ozzy. We got like 12 remaining. It's time for the next head house competition, and Mikey will not compete because he won the last one. Luke has won the head of household competition. I think that might be a second win. It's time for the nomination ceremony. The first player nominated for eviction is Dark Knight. Our second player nominated for eviction is Tybody and me. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. The head of households and nominees will play in the veto competition. The head household and two nominated house guests will each randomly select one other house guest to compete. Luke SAQR has drawn Pete Mason. Dark has drawn Alexa Brown Eye. And Tybody has drawn Mikey James Bobrovsky. It's time for a veto competition. Luke has won the golden power of veto. It's time for the veto ceremony. Luke has decided to use the power of veto on me. Oh, you saved me. Thank you, Luke. Since the nominee was saved, the head of household must name a replacement nominee. Luke has named Peak Invisible as the replacement nominee. This video ceremony is now adjourned. It's time for a live vote and eviction. The head of household and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 6-3, our fifth player evicted from the house is, Mason, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. It's time for you to go. Gamer voted dark, Ray voted dark, Devin voted dark, Alexa Brown I voted Peak, Prince Charming voted Peak, Mikey voted Peak, LT voted Peak, I voted Peak, and Jeffer voted Peak. It's time for the head of household competitions, as the outgoing HOH with ACR will not compete. Gamer Garrett has won the head of household competition. It's time for the nomination ceremony. We're down to the top 11. The first player that's been nominated is Charlie. Our second player that's been nominated is Jeffer. The first time he's had any action going on. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. The head of households and nominees will play in the veto competition. The head of households and the two nominated house guests will each randomly select one other house guest to compete. Gamer Garrett has drawn Dark Knight. Ray Survivor has drawn Prince Charming. Jeffer has drawn Alexa Brown Eye. It's time for the veto competition. Prince Charming has won the golden power of veto. It's time for the veto ceremony. Prince Charming has decided to use the power of veto on Jeffer. We save Jeffer now. Since the nominee was saved, the head of household must name a replacement nominee. Gamer Garrett has named Devander as the replacement nominee. This veto ceremony has adjourned. It's time for the live vote and eviction. The head of household and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 5-3 and the sixth person vote off, Devander, you are safe. Which means, Charlie, you've been evicted from the Power Big Brother's house. Luke voted for Charlie. Beautiful voted for Charlie. Prince voted for Devander. Mikey voted for Ray. Dark voted for Ray. For Charlie. LT voted for Devander. Ty Bodie voted for Charlie. And I voted for Devin. It's time for the head of household competition, as the household and gamer will not compete. And congratulations all for making it to the top 10. LT has won the head of household competition. It's time for the nomination ceremony. The first player nominated for eviction is Mikey James Boberski. The second player nominated for eviction is Jeffer. Once again. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. The head of household and nominees will not. The head of household and two nominated house guests will each select one of the house guests to compete. LT has drawn. He gets to pick. And he's chosen Alexa Brown Eye. Mikey has drawn Devander. And Jeffer has drawn Prince Charming. It's time for a veto competition. Devander has won the golden power of veto. It's time for the veto ceremony. Devander has decided to discard the power of veto. The veto ceremony is adjourned. It's time for the live vote and eviction. The head of household and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 5-2, our seventh person out Jeffer, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. You made it further than last time, though, which is good. Now we're down to 9 people. Congratulations, you've reached the jury stage. Anybody that voted off will be in the jury. It's time for the head of household competition. As the outgoing head of household, LT will not compete. Gamer Garrett has won the head of household competition. It's time for the nomination ceremony. Our first player nominated for eviction is Mikey James Bobrovsky. Our second player nominated for eviction is Luke SAQR. He's won like a couple of competitions, I guess. And Mikey's won too, so. And now it's time to pick our veto competition players. Our head of household and 2 nominated house guests will each randomly select one other house guest to compete. Gamer Garrett has drawn player choice. And he's chosen Alexa Browneye. Mikey has drawn Devander. And Luke has drawn Prince Charming. It's time for the veto competition. Devander has won the golden power of veto once again. It's time for the veto ceremony. Devander has decided to discard the power of veto. The veto ceremony is adjourned. It's time for the live vote and eviction for our first member of the jury. The head of household and nominees will not vote. The head of household will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 4-2, Luke SAQR, you are evicted from the Big Brother house, and you become the first member of our jury. Devander, you voted for Luke. Alexa voted for Mikey. Prince voted for Luke. Dark voted for Luke. LT voted for Luke. And I voted for Mikey Bobrovsky. It's time for our head to household competition. As outgoing HOH gamer, you will not compete. LT has won the head of household competition. It's time for our nomination ceremony. Our first player nominated for eviction is Ty Bodie. Our second player nominated for eviction is Mikey James Bobrovsky. It's time to pick players for the veto. I think me and Mikey are in trouble probably, because just based off how the other votes went. The head of household and nominees will play in the veto. The head of households and the 2 nominated house guests will each randomly select one other house guest to compete. LT has drawn Prince Charming. Ty Bodie has drawn player choice. And I've chosen Devander. Mikey has drawn player choice. They've chosen Gamer Garrett. It's time for our veto competition. Devander has won for the 3rd time golden power of veto. It's time for our veto ceremony. Devander has decided to discard the power of veto. Our veto ceremony is now adjourned. It's time for our live vote and eviction.
I'll take my spot. You can have your spot. Have your phone charged.
The head of households and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 4-1. Mikey James Bobrovsky, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. I feel like I could be next, guys. Gamer voted for Mikey. Devin voted for Mikey. Beautiful voted for Mikey. Prince voted for me. Dang. And Dark voted for Mikey. So it was all on Mikey except for Prince. We're down to the top 7. And we got Mikey and Luke in the jury. So now it's time for our next household competition. Alexa Browneye has won the head of household competition. It's time for our nomination ceremony. Our first player nominated for eviction is LT is Awesome. And he's been winning some serious competitions. The second player nominated for eviction is Devander. And he's also won like 3 golden vetoes, so it makes sense. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. The head of household and nominees will play in the veto competition. The head of household and the 2 hostess will each randomly select the other household to compete. Beautiful Girls has drawn Dark Knight. LT has drawn Tybodi. Devander has drawn Player Choice. And he has chosen Prince Charming. It's time for our veto competition. Tybodi has won the golden power of veto. It's time for the veto ceremony. Tybodi has decided to use the power of veto on LT is awesome. Ooh. Since a nominee was saved, the head of household must name a replacement nominee. Beautiful Girls has named Prince Charming as a replacement nominee. Ooh. The veto ceremony is adjourned. It's time for our live vote and eviction. The head of households and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 2-2, ooh, we got a tie. There is a tie. As the head of household, Beautiful 222 must break the tie. Devander, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house. It's probably a good move on her part.
Oh.
We're down to our top 6. And even down to Gamer voted for Charming, Dark voted for Devander, LT voted for Charming, and I voted for Devander. Okay. It's time for the head of household competition. As the outgoing head of household, Beautiful, you will not compete. Tybodi has won the head of household competition. Let's go. It's time for our nomination ceremony. The first player nominated for eviction is Prince Charming 403. The second player nominated for eviction is Gamer Garrett. Since there are 6 or less players, everyone will play in the veto competition. It's time for our veto competition. Dark Knight has won the golden power of veto. It's time for a veto ceremony. Dark Knight has decided to use the power of veto on Prince Charming 403.
Oh.
Since a nominee was saved, you guys look like you could be in some sort of lines. The head of the household must name a nominee. Tybodi has named LT Awesome as a replacement nominee. This veto ceremony is now adjourned. It's time for a live vote and eviction. The head of household will not vote. The head of household will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 2-1. LT is awesome. You're evicted from the Big Brother powerhouse. Beautiful voted for Gamer. Prince voted for LT, and Dark voted for LT. It's time for the head of household competition. As the outgoing HOH, Tybodi will not compete. Gamer Garrett has won the head of household competition. It's time for our nomination ceremony. The first player nominated for eviction is, I expected that, Tybodi 2020. And the second player nominated for eviction is Dark Knight. Since there are 6 or less players, everyone will play in the veto competition. It's time for our veto competition. Dark Knight has won the golden power of veto. It's time for a veto ceremony. Dark Knight has decided to use the power of veto on themselves. Since a nominee was saved, the head of household must name a replacement nominee. Gamer Garrett has named Prince Charming 403 as a replacement nominee. If one means one of me or Prince is going home. This veto ceremony is adjourned. It's time for a live vote and eviction. The head of households and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 1-1, there is a tie, and as the head of households, Gamer Garrett must break the tie. Tie voting 2020, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Prince, Beautiful voted for Prince, and Dark voted for me. And we're down to our final four. We have a former winner, we have a new player, we have one player who's done pretty well in the past, and we have Dark. It's time for our head host competition. That's the outgoing HOG Gamer Garrett. He will not compete. Beautiful has won the head of household competition. She's on her way for another victory. It's time for a nomination ceremony. The first player nominated for eviction is Prince Charming. Who will be the second? Prince? Our second one is Gamer. Since there are 6 or less players, everyone competes in the veto competition. It's time for our veto competition. Dark Knight has won the golden power of veto. It's time for our veto ceremony. Dark Knight has decided to discard the power of veto. This veto ceremony is adjourned. It's time for the white vote and eviction. And the head of household and nominees will not vote. The head of households will only vote in the event of a tie. By a vote of 1-0. Prince Charming, you have been evicted from the Big Power post. I'm sorry, your time has come to an end. We're down to our final 3. It's time for the final 3-part head of household competition. The winner of part 1 is Dark Knight. The winner of part 2 is Beautiful Girls. Dark Knight and Beautiful will now compete in part 3. The winner of part 3 in the final household is Dark. Dark Knight will now cast their sole vote to evict. It's going to be a hard choice. The player evicted is Beautiful Girl 222. And now we have Dark and Gamer in the final 2. And the jury is now up to the jury to cast their votes. A jury that was all taken out of this game. Here we go. I will now read the votes. Beautiful Girls has voted for Gamer Garrett. That's 1 vote, Gamer Garrett. Prince Charming has voted for Gamer Garrett. That's 2 votes, Gamer Garrett. Tyvoti has voted for Dark Knight. 2 votes, Gamer. 1 vote, Dark Knight. LT has voted for Dark Knight. We're tied 2-2. Evander has voted for Dark Knight. That's 3 votes, Dark Knight. Mikey has voted for Gamer Garrett. We're tied at 3. Luke has voted for, and our winner of Big Brother is Dark Knight. Congratulations on winning Big Brother Season 2. Thank you all for a nice season. Thanks for watching. Bye.